Sir, in the last video we covered very clearly what is the meaning of immutability with examples, right? Sir, now the next thing my requirement is, sir, why immutability concept is required? Okay, in Python, why this immutability concept is required? Just observe a bit very carefully, sir. I am taking A is equal to 10. A is equal to 10. B is equal to 10. C is equal to 10. Do you know who is responsible to create object in Python? Python virtual machine. Python interpreter is the responsible to create object, virtual machine, right? So now in this case, total how many objects will be created? Can you please confirm? Total how many objects will be created in this case? Yes? Total how many objects? 3 objects. Are you getting? Because it is a different line, it is a different line, it is a different line. That's why total how many objects got created? 3 objects got created. No. Our Python virtual machine is a bit intelligent person. Are you getting? What it's going to do is A is equal to 10. Listen very carefully about this one, sir. Sir, A is, yes, refers to this object. A is equal to 10. Okay. Now my point is, sir, B is equal to 10. In Python, if an object is required to create an object, Python virtual machine is required to create an object. Blindly, it won't create an object. First, Python virtual machine, what it will do, PVM, what it will do is, for the required content 10 is an object already available or not. Are you getting? For the object already available or not. So, Python virtual machine will check. If an object already available, it is always going to use existing object only. Remember that it's always going to use what? Existing object only instead of creating new object. Sir, object reusability. So, if a Python virtual machine required to create an object, it won't create that object immediately. First, it will check, is any object already there with the required content or not? If an object already there with the required content, then what it will do is it will reuse existing object only. It is not going to create new object. So B is equal to 10. 10 is already there. Now B is also pointing to that object. Remember that it's a point into that. Similarly, C is equal to 10. Okay, C is also pointing to that object. A, B, C. So total how many objects are there? Respond. How many objects are there? Only one object. But how many reference variables are there? 3 reference variables pointing to same object. 3 reference variables pointing to same object. Object reusability, man. Okay, where is the proof for that? Very simple. Print of ID of A. Print of ID of B. Print of ID of C, sir. Regarding print of ID of A, ID of B, ID of C. What is the answer we are going to get, sir? Just observe carefully. Have a look once. Here I am taking A is equal to 10, B is equal to 10, C is equal to 10. Okay, print of ID of A, ID of B, print of ID of A, ID of B, ID of C, sir. If I can take like this, what output by default we are going to get, sir? Sir, can you please expect, is it the same answer or not? Yes, means that how many objects got created, sir? Only one object got created. So 3 reference variables point into the same object. Are you able to understand? So what is the advantage? What is the biggest advantage here? Instead of creating 3 objects, we are creating only one object and we are reusing the same object. The biggest advantage here, what we are going to get is memory utilization will be improved. Memory utilization will be improved. Memory saved, sir. Memory usage of memory saved. Second advantage is, do you know, creating an object is a costly operation. In any programming language, creating an object is a very costly operation. We are not required to create 3 objects. One object is enough means automatically performance also will be improved. Automatically performance also will be improved, sir. This is the advantage. Okay, clear, right? Don't feel only for the int. For the remaining cases also happily it is applicable. Observe this. A is equal to, sir, 100.234. What is this one? Please confirm. What is this one? It is the float value. Now B is equal to, sir, 1000.234 I am taking. Can you please imagine how many float objects will be created? How many float objects will be created? Only one object, and reuse same object. Are you getting? Only one object and reuse same object for both requirements, right? Okay, well, now print of how you proved in the last example. What is the approach we followed? Sir, address of ID of A, ID of B. If addresses are same, both are pointing to the same. So not required to compare addresses. There is one small shortcut is there. If you want to check whether A and B both are pointing to the same object or not, how to check is operator is there. What is that operator? Is. A is B. Okay, in the operators I will explain in detail, don't worry. A is B when it returns true if both are pointing to the same object. If both the references point into the same object, then only it returns true. Remember that. Sir, now A is B or not? A is B or not? Yes, perfect. Yes, both are pointing to the same object only. True itself is answer we have to get, sir. Remember this. Sir, where is the proof for that? Have a look once, sir. Observe carefully. Here I am taking A is equal to 1000.234. B is equal to 1000.234. Like this I am taking. Print of A is B. Like this I am taking. Are you getting? Print of A is B. B. Like this I am taking, sir. Can you please observe that? What is the answer we are going to get? True. True means both are pointing to the same object only. So reusing object, this story not only for int, for the float also it is applicable. Let me cross check for Boolean case. A is equal to true I am taking, sir. What is the value? True. True. B is equal to true I am taking. A is equal to true, B is equal to true. Print of A is B. A is B, like this, right? Sir, what will happen in this case is A is the true. Sir, true itself is an object only in Python. A is pointed to that. B is a true. B is also pointed to the same object. A is a B. Both are pointing to the same object or not? What the answer we are going to get? True itself is the answer. Okay, let me cross check here. See this one, sir. A of course is equal to true I am taking. B is equal to true I am trying to take. Okay, print of A is B. Okay, what is the answer, sir? True only we are going to get. A is B. A and B both are pointed to the same object. That's why what answer we are going to get, sir? True itself is the answer. So even for Boolean case also this rule is applicable. Let me consider. What about string? What about string case? Let me consider, sir. A is equal to Durga Soft. A is equal to Durga Soft. B is equal to Durga Soft. Are you getting? A is equal to Durga Soft. B is equal to Durga Soft. Print of A is B. Are you getting? Print of A is B. Like this I am taking. What answer we are going to get, sir? True only. Here Durga Soft is the string object. Both A and B point into the same object. Everyone can able to understand, right? So here let me cross check this last final point also. Okay, Durga Soft. Here also Durga Soft, like this I am taking. A is a B or not? What are the answers, sir? Have you observed? True itself is the answer. Okay, well, sir, now so Python virtual machine, how it is a very intelligent, okay, to improve memory utilization, performance improvements, right? Now the terminology is very clear. So in Python, if an object is required to create, Python virtual machine won't create immediately. First it will check, is there any object already available with the required content or not. If an object already available with the required content, then existing object will be reused. Clear, right? If existing object is not there, sir, no existing object, then only a new object will be created. This behavior is nothing but this is what the advantage of this approach. Memory utilization, performance will be improved, sir. Everyone can able to understand what the advantage like. Sir, here you may ask something. Sir, reusing existing object, performance will be improved, you are telling, sir. But whenever we are creating an object, every time my Python virtual machine will search whether this object is already available or not. So search operation, so performance effect may be there. Search operation it has to do, performance effect may be there. So after searching, if it is identified no object is available, then it has to create what? New object, create operation. Do you know? So search operation, create operation, time complexities. Search operation is a very easy job, but create operation is a very difficult. That's why even it is going to perform search, no performance issues, because create operation is more costly than search operation, right? One student asked the doubt, sir, you are telling, so before creating an object, Python virtual machine is always going to search, is this object is already available or not? Is it performance issue or not? Yes, definitely performance issue, but search operation, so how much time it is going to take? Create operation, how much time it is going to take? Search operation will take very less time when compared with create operation. That's why, so search operation, so if you are going to use instead of create, obviously performance is going to be improved because it is the most costly operation. Clear for all of you, right? Okay, well, next, sir, now that's all, this is what we have, right? Now maybe a chance. So what advantage we are going to get because of this object reusability? Can you please tell? Object reusability, what advantage? Memory utilization, performance, both will be improved because of this approach. But what problem is there in this approach? Because if you want something, you should miss something. For every advantage, okay, compulsory there should be some problem is there. So what problem in this approach? That part I will show in the big picture so that you people can get much clarity. Up to this is the clear, right? So now I want to show the same concept in the big picture. Observe that. I want to develop one voter registration application. What is this one, sir? Can you please spell out? Voter registration application. I want to develop some voter registration application. In the voter registration application, do you know which fields are there? End user, voter is required to fill which fields? Observe carefully, sir. Name compulsory required. Father name, okay, required. Next, mother name. These days in India, okay, everywhere mother name also should be specified, compulsory, right? Next, address because voter ID acts as address proof also, okay, like sir, house number, next street, next city or village, next district, and then state, okay, like pin number, at last submit button, like we are going to take. Of course multiple fields will be there. Next, here we require to upload our photo also. Assume that, sir. Okay, this is a small voter registration application. I'm trying to do that. Now take a bit very special care. For every user, name must be required, father name must be required, mother name must be required, address, all these things must be required. Sir, now within Hyderabad, assume that, sir, India, Telangana, Hyderabad. Within Hyderabad, assume 1 crore voters are available. How many voters, right? 1 crore voters are available, right? Assume. Now Do you know, for all these 1 crore voters, sir, what is the city name? Hyderabad only. Correct or not? For all 1 crore voters, what is the city name? Hyderabad only, right? Now, first voter came. Now, observe carefully, sir. First voter came. Boss, my city is Hyderabad. Sir, immediately, Hyderabad object got created. So, which is referred by v1.city. Okay, Hyderabad like. Now, second voter came. Sir, my city is also Hyderabad. If a second voter city is also Hyderabad, can you please tell, is it required to create new object? No, no. Directly, for second voter also, same object will be reused. Okay? V3 person is coming. For that also, same object will be reused. Now, 1 crore voters who are belongs to Hyderabad, for all these people, sir, what is the city name? Hyderabad only, right? Now the point, observe carefully, sir. Sir, we can create 1 crore Hyderabad objects and we can use, or we can create only one object and we can reuse that object with the 1 crore references. Which approach is always recommended? Obviously this approach. Have you observed, right? 1 crore objects we require to create. How much memory is required? How much performance issue, like array, you are not required to create 1 crore objects, only one object is enough. Reuse the same object with the 1 crore references. The biggest advantage, okay, is memory utilization, performance improvements, right? How beautiful this concept. How the Python internal memory management model, yep, beautiful concept, man. But Python virtual machine is a very much intelligent, sir, with respect to the memory utilization, with respect to the performance. Clear for all of you, right? In the big picture, we are not creating 1 crore Hyderabad objects. We are creating only one Hyderabad object and we are reusing 1 crore with 1 crore references. Okay, well. So, memory utilization, performance improvements are there. Okay, well. Just now I told, for every advantage, you are getting some problem also. You are going to, there is some disadvantages also there. There are some limitations are there. What is the problem in this approach is, now take very special care, sir. So now, after some time, V3 person is coming. Boss, my city name got changed. Now I got transferred from Hyderabad to Vijayawada, like someone is telling, sir. Then he is trying to change the content. Assume that. If he is trying to change the content, here instead of Hyderabad, sir, Vijayawada. Assume that, sir. He changed to Vijayawada. Then the problem here is, so is this change will be reflected for all 1 crore people or not? Yes. Sir, after some time, V2 person is coming. My city, not Vijayawada. My city is Mumbai. Like, sir, forget about the memory advantage, performance advantage. Now the program is going to behave abnormally. In the morning time in the system I checked, my city is Hyderabad only. After half an hour I checked, my city suddenly changed to Vijayawada. I never changed. But evening whenever I checked, my city became Mumbai. So instead of memory advantage, performance advantage, abnormal behavior is there. Program is going to behave abnormally. So because if one person is trying to change the content, all the 1 crore people are going to be affected. Correct or not? So to prevent this problem, immutability is required. So in Python, this is not the thing which is going to be happen. Hyderabad is always fixed, Hyderabad only. Okay, because multiple references using the same. So if any person trying to change the content, observe carefully, sir. Once we create string object, we can't perform any changes in that object. The content is always fixed, the content is always final. If any person trying to change the content, sir, V3 person, I want to change from Hyderabad to Vijayawada. Sir, now a new object will be created, Vijayawada. Only this particular V3 is going to be referred to this new object. Regarding only V3 referred to new object, so that there is no effect on the remaining references. Are you getting right? So if this approach is not there, new object approach is not there, for every small change all 1 crore people are affected. To prevent this effect, for every change a new object will be created which is nothing but immutable, so that there is no effect on the existing references. Are you able to understand, right? Once we create an object, we can't perform any changes. If you are trying to perform any changes, with that a new object will be created. Immutability concept. Why this immutability concept is required? Because of object reusability. A single object reused with multiple references. By using one reference, if any person is going to change existing content, then all the remaining people are going to be affected. To prevent this one, compulsory immutability concept is required. Is it clear, right? So why Python fundamental data types are immutable? Because of this object reusability. Because to get a memory advantage, performance advantage, we have to compromise. We have to do this type of extra arrangement, which is nothing but what? Immutability. Everyone can able to understand, right? So why immutability concept is required in Python? Yes, happily you can explain with this example. So what the advantage of object reusability? What the problem with object reusability? The problem with object reusability is we required immutability concept. Any doubt at all? Clear for all of you, right? Now take a bit very special care up to this.